Alright, so I'm going to be talking about photosynthesis and cellular respiration and these similarities and differences. To start off, I'm going to talk about each one. So photosynthesis is the process by which a plant uses sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to create glucose and oxygen. And cellular respiration is the production of ATP. In simpler terms, this is just energy that the cell will use for its other processes for needs of survival. The inputs of these are going to be that glucose and oxygen, and it is going to produce carbon dioxide, ATP, and water. So since the inputs and outputs are kind of switched for each one, they do need each other to work. So photosynthesis can't happen without cellular respiration. Cellular respiration can happen without photosynthesis. And this is because in order for photosynthesis to occur, it needs water, and water is going to be produced through that cellular respiration. Same with that cellular respiration, it does need that glucose as an input, and that is created through photosynthesis. That is the output of photosynthesis. So, in other words, or moving forward, we're going to talk about whether it's anabolic or catabolic. Am I saying that correctly? Yes, okay. So to start off, photosynthesis is catabolic, meaning that it kind of breaks up builds the molecules, and anabolic. Photosynthesis is anabolic, so it builds those molecules. Catabolic is breaking down those molecules into smaller things. So for example, cellular respiration is catabolic, so it breaks them down into more molecules. So when we look at the output, that is going to be more than the input. So the input is breaking it down into more, so that for cellular respiration, for example, when we take that glucose and oxygen, it's going to create even more. So that ATP, which is the energy, the carbon dioxide, and the water. And for photosynthesis, we're building it up. So there's going to be the same when we look at photosynthesis. So that carbon dioxide and H2O, we're creating that glucose, carbon dioxide and water, we're creating that glucose and oxygen. So now we are going to just talk about the similarities. They all use each other's outputs and inputs. So like I stated before, when we're looking at the photosynthesis, it uses the outputs of cellular respiration. When we look at cellular respiration, it uses the outputs of photosynthesis. So it's kind of, they work back to back, basically.